Hey, it's Katie from True Balance Canine Training, and in this video I just wanted to talk to you a little about my Hey, it's Katie from True Balance Canine Training, and in this video I just wanted to talk to you a little about one of my favorite tools in the world of dog training, and that is the e-collar. So the usual response I get when people hear me talk about e-collars or they see my dog with her e-collar on is they say, oh, you use a shock collar. Oh, you shock your dogs. That's a mentality and concept that goes back 30, 40 years. Today in modern e-collar training, we use very, very low levels to communicate with our dogs. So this is an e-collar. This is the one that I use. It's called the Mini Educator and it's from e-collar Technologies. When I start a client off with the e-collar, I always encourage them to try it on themselves first, just so they really understand what their dog is feeling. And when people ask me how it feels, I describe it as you know, a TENS unit where they put those little stickers on your muscles in physical therapy, kind of feels like ants crawling all over you. That's basically what it feels like. So it's not a shock. There's no electricity. It's no shock. It's more like a muscle stimulator. And the reason I love using e-collars is that they're just a really great and effective way to communicate with your dog, and they're so gentle when used correctly. Say you're trying to work with your dog and you're in a situation and it's just not paying attention to you. The e-collar, it's more like giving him a tap on the shoulder and just saying, hey, you know, pay attention to me. I'm the one, you know, that's relevant right now, not that other dog or squirrel or whatever you're looking at. So some people will argue, oh, if your dog's distracted, just redirect him, redirect him. Well, think about if you're at the bar with your friend and all of a sudden you see your other friend walk in and the one you're with is distracted. Are you going to hold a cookie in front of his face and say, hey, look at me? Or are you just going to tap him on the shoulder and say, hey, look who just came in? It's basically like that. You just want to be very clear, black and white with your dog. It's about being fair to them. Let him really understand what you're telling him. It's like your dog wants to understand, so, you know, just be fair and be crystal clear about how you're communicating with him. So the reason I like working with the Mini Educator is that it has a smaller handheld remote, just makes it easier to carry, and it also has 100 levels, and I really like that because with so many levels, you're always going to find your dog's perfect level without worrying about going too high or being too low. There's always going to be a level you'll find that works for your dog in any situation. So I work dogs on low levels. Like I said, modern e-collar training is all about low level training. So for instance, my dog works on a level 2. If we're in an area of higher distraction, she might go up to an 8 or a 10, but that's out of 100 being the highest. So that kind of gives you a perspective on how low these levels are and how sensitive dogs really are to pressure. And again, if you put a 2 on yourself, you're not going to feel it. It's that low. So how do you fit an e-collar? You want to fit it pretty high up on the neck if you can. You know, just under the jawline and clip it up behind the ears. You want the box to be a little off center, either right or left. A tip, if you're walking your dog and you have the e-collar on them, try to position the box a little off center on the side opposite that you're walking him. You basically just want it to be snug on the neck. If you think it's too tight, that's probably just the right fit. You just want it so the box isn't moving around the neck every time he shakes his head. So that's just a basic overview of what e-collars are and how I use them and why I love them so much in training. Stay tuned for my next video, and I'm going to show you how to properly condition your dog to pressure and to the e-collar using basic recall. Thanks for watching.